Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Mike Yanek show. I hope that you're doing well. Episode 39. It's so good to see you. Yes, how you doing? I know you love my new outfit and my new look. I look like a pimp who just discovered Jesus and went to church. Yes, hallelujah. Praise the Lord, baby Jesus. Okay, I hope that you're doing well, mate. I hope that you're having a smashing week. It's which episode is that? It's 39. Oh, look, we're almost at episode 40. And you're probably gonna say, hold on, you're gonna say, but Mike, there's so much light behind you. Well, this is the only time I can shoot throughout the day, okay? And I live on the last floor, so I have my little window, up on the wall. So, the weather, I'm really dependent if it's raining and if it's sunny, if it's not sunny. But it is what it is. I'm poor, so what can you do? You know what I'm saying? my Hold on, I'm gonna say something I'm not supposed to say, but my girlfriend was scolding me recently because she was telling me that she was like, oh, because I work part-time, a very flexible job, and the other time I do comedy and all that type of stuff. And she was saying like, oh, you need to, I don't feel financially secure, and I don't know, if you can provide enough money for me, so we can buy a house one day and blah, 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 blah. And I was just sitting there like a good old boy in the corner, and I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. Oh no, not really. I made a few jokes. I managed to duck all the bullets, but I was thinking to myself, and I think then I said it to her. I'm not sure. No, I didn't say it, but I was thinking to myself, well, if you want somebody who is financially stable, you should just fucking date a banker there, okay? Date a fucking banker and you'll be happy. But yeah, let's be fucking honest. Bankers are really, really boring people, okay? I've been around them. I've worked in office for a few years. And let me tell you, these are some of the most dull people you ever meet in your life. All to do with the people in the financial sector. Okay, listen, let me paint with, how do you call it? Paint with broad strokes or whatever the fuck. Let me just paint a group of people, okay, that I haven't researched enough. Fuck it, I make wild, outlandish statements all the time on this podcast. And so people who work in the financial industry are very, very dull people, and I don't want to be around them, okay? Usually there's a few who are a bit more wild and crazy, but usually they're very boring, like accountants and fucking fund managers and bank people on the retail side. When you go to the bank to go to the cashier, they're a bit more fun because they're like what I'm saying, they kind of like just clock in, clock out. They're not really emotionally invested in the bank. But when they climb the ladder, they have probably a few percentage, they have some stocks, they have some type of stuff. And these people very dull, you know what I mean? Like, oh fucking hell, I cannot hang out with people like that because all they do is numbers and maths and all that type of stuff all day. So it's kind of understandable why they are that way. But they are financially secure. And I said to her, listen, you are dating a crazy, poor artist, struggling, starving artist, okay? And that's it. If you want somebody secure, go with the fucking banker, okay? But trust me, it's fucking boring life, and your life is gonna be so fucking dull. It's crazy. I shouldn't be saying stuff like that because she will see this. And I'll be in so much trouble, but I don't give a fuck, okay? This is the Mechanic Show. I say whatever the hell I want. That's why I started the show, so I can just say outlandish stuff and make myself giggle and hope make you giggle. But that's a true story. She was literally scolding me 2 days ago. Why? And she said to me, oh, how fast do you think you're gonna make it in the comedy world? And I was like, what the fuck, guy? You know what I mean? Like, no pressure there. And I was like, I don't know. It really depends on the person. Some people become professional comedians in 3 or 4 years. Other people been doing it for 10 and they still open micer. It just depends on the person. Depends how good you are, how much you work, what type of network connections you're gonna create. What type of people do you know, and all that type of stuff, right? And but yeah, she was like, oh, okay, so what if, you want to wake up at 34 and still live in a shared house or whatever? And I was like, fucking hell. I was like in the movies. And I was like, but hold on, nowadays things are different. There's many guys in the mid 30s or 40s who work part-time and do like their passion projects or whatever the fuck, work on something. Times have changed. It's not like back in the 50s where when you're 22 you have to get married and have a job in the factory for the next 40 years, and what I'm saying, have a house and 3 kids by the time you're 29. times have changed now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can do whatever the hell they want. They can be whatever the hell they want to be. So times different, you know? And that means subscribe to the channel and smash that like button because I'll get in trouble, okay? And you need to start monetizing this channel to make some money because the missus is gonna be mad at me, okay? Fucking hell, man. And but yeah, that's it. I said to her, listen, I said to her, because I treat her quite nicely. I'm very nice to her, you know what I mean? I'm not aggressive, I don't yell, we don't get into fights, you know what I mean? I'm funny, I look after her, And I said, you have 80%, okay? The package is 80%, okay? And most women don't get that. Let's be fucking honest. Most women, when they are with guys, they get like 30%, 40%. He's like a lazy bum on the couch all day playing video games and eating pizza and smoking weed, okay? I don't do that shit. I don't have time for that shit. I'm not 19 anymore, Even when I was 19, oh yeah, I played video games, but I didn't smoke weed and stayed on the couch all day. Anyway, and I said, you have 80% of the package, okay? And you want 100% of the package, okay? And she said, oh, but I have standards. Well... What the fuck, man? And I said there's a Bulgarian saying, right? One of my favorite saying. It goes something like, there is no such thing as full happiness, okay? You will never get it. And I said to her, you want full happiness, and there is no such thing, okay? Because you get 80%, you should be quite happy with 80%, you know what I mean? And I said to her, because she wants me to get a full-time job, okay? And I don't want to get a full-time job, because if I get a full-time job, I cannot do fucking comedy. I cannot do my podcast, and I cannot do comedy, and I cannot do, like, I'm going to start having guests. I'll give you a little update on that, and I'm going to have a very, very soon, by the way. I think it's, hold on, when is it? Oh, it's actually this Sunday. Yeah, this Sunday a new web series will premiere on my channel. It's going to be exclusive only to my YouTube channel, so make sure you subscribe. Tell your grandmother, tell your auntie, and so they can follow me. It's very nice. It's going to be a weekly show. You're going to see what it is. I will post on my social media. I'm not going to give it away now. And give it away now. Give it away now. Red Hot Chili Peppers, I like them. I used to like them a lot when I was young. And so I won't be able to do all those stuff, you know what I mean? And gigging and all that stuff. Now it's Corona season still, lockdown, innit? I don't have that many gigs because it's normal. But when things get back to normal, and my schedule fills up again, and in February I did 15 gigs. I was gigging literally every second night. And I said to her, listen, if I have a if I have a full-time job, that means it has to be something that is first early shift only, 9 to 5. I cannot do, if they have late shift, full day shift, or like a second shift, I don't know, like, restaurants, sometimes the shift starts like 3 and finish like 12 or 11 or something. I was like, forget about it. There's no chance I'm gonna do that. So that's off the window. And if I do 9 to 5, how long do you think I can physically survive 9 to 5, okay? If I'm doing 3 to 4 gigs a week, how long do you think? Because I finish at 5. By the time I get home, traffic and all that stuff is about 6. Shower, eat, 7. And if I'm lucky that the gig is not far enough, because if it's somewhere in Leeds or whatever, there's no way I can make it because it's like 2-3 hours or whatever. How long do you think I can physically survive to do 3 to 4 gigs, a week and that type of stuff? And she's like, and I was like, hold on, let me just tell you something, right? Before you give me like some stupid ideas, before you say, well, why don't you cut down on the gigs, before you say something that ridiculous, I said to her, listen, comedy will never stop, okay? Listen to me. I will not quit comedy until comedy needs to quit me. Either they ban me, God forbid, they ban me from every single venue that does comedy in this country, or something, knock on wood, something happens with me that I cannot physically perform or whatever. But until that happens, I'm not stopping comedy, mate. Fuck that shit. And I just said to her straight away. And I said, listen, don't even think of giving me ultimatums. You know what I'm saying? Because, you do not want to give me ultimatums. Because, yeah, hey, listen, I mean, she's gonna see this and she'll be mad at me, but I don't care. Like, comedy not stopping. This is the first thing in my life that I'm just like, oh, you know what? I can actually make something out of this. And, this is going relatively well for me. And I've been doing this for I've been doing this for, minus the corona, because we didn't gig and nothing. But about 7-8 months, and it's going very well. I'm quite happy with it. So I was like, this is not stopping, fuck that, unless something happened and I cannot do it. But I was like, don't even think about giving me ultimatums. And I think she kind of got it, because she was like, oh, okay. So she kind of backed off a little bit, and I said, listen, you got 80% of the package, okay? And yes, even the title of the first section of the podcast is going to be like, my girlfriend wants me to stop doing comedy. Yes, this is how I'm going to phrase it. It's going to be a bit clickbaity, but I need the views. We need to start monetizing. I need to start making some big money, because my girlfriend is mad at me that I'm a bum and I'm an open micer. Of course, I'm an open micer. I've been doing it for 6-7 months. Some people crazy, bro. Like, listen, civilians, people who are not in the comedy industry have no idea how the fuck this thing works. Honestly, they literally think, my parents were asking me, how much do they start paying you yet? What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, how much? Oh, do you make enough money to quit your job from comedy now? And I was like, I've been doing this for 6 months. Who are you talking about? You know what I mean? They just don't. People who are not in this industry have no idea how it works. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's about it. So she's mad at me now. And I'm very happy that I can get this off my chest. Let's see if this recording get off my chest, because I was kind of frustrated, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, it's weird, because she's a normie, you know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong. A lot of the people who like my Facebook page, and a lot of people who watch, I know a few comedians watch, but there are like a few normies who watch as well. Normie is a person, who has a 9 to 5 job, chills on the weekend, have the 20-day holidays or whatever, go to Spain, have drinks after work with their mates. That is completely like 85% of the world population is normies. That's completely fine, because the people who come to our comedy gigs are people like that, like everyday people. They don't run a business or want to be a comedian or movie star or whatever. Okay, I don't want to be a movie star, but I want to be a comedian, so I can make people laugh and everybody's happy. And yeah, so she's a normie, and sometimes normie and artist, they don't get it, because she wants social, financial security, but I'm out there living on a couch, struggling, hustling, yelling at 12 drunk people in pubs in somebody's basement. She doesn't get it, but that's okay. That's why I like her. That's why we're together, because I cannot date a comedian. I've always said this. I cannot date an artist. No fucking way. Okay, back in the day, I've been out on dates and stuff like that with girls who are like painters, or like they wanted to do like drama, theater and all type of stuff. Those people crazy, okay? Artists are crazy people, okay? I do not want to date an artist. That's why I need a normie. She's very relaxed, very chill, very like, how do you call it? Good with numbers and all type of stuff. And she works in the office and types the keyboard all day. That's what I need. I don't need a crazy hippie bitch with, like, how do you call it? Like wacky crazy hair, and they have those earrings that are like, how do you call the Native American dream catchers? I'll post a picture. Those really long. I cannot do that. No, listen to me. And if you have like a wild made up name, and you know what I mean, you identify as your spirit animal. Stop saying stuff like my spirit animal is ... Okay, not enough of this shit. Okay, who believe in astrology and love crystals and minerals. My girlfriend loves crystals and minerals, but that's okay. She's allowed to have a bit of crazy in her. And I was about to say something really bad when I said she's allowed to have some crazy in her, and I was about to say, well, yeah, she does have crazy in her on a weekly basis, because I'm in her. Oh, and the best part is she watches this podcast with her friends. Yeah, good luck. Yeah. Oh, I'm so stupid. I love it. But yeah, that's about it, man. I need to hustle. I need to make money, because, she's very disappointed in me. What can I do? Hey, motherfucker, I'm doing the best I can over here. Jesus, man. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, don't date an artist, okay? Just date the opposite. If you're a normie, date somebody who's like Dharma and Greg. There was the show back in the day I used to watch when I was a kid in the 90s. Dharma and Greg. Dharma was like this whole spiritual, like, yeah, kumbaya my lord type of nonsense. And she always wear like those weird dresses and hairstyles, and she'll walk around the house barefooted, and her parents were hippies. And Greg was like this lawyer, was like a lawyer, or very posh, always with a suit and very laced, and the hair is all done and very rich, and his parents were very rich. It's a great show, by the way. If you've never seen that sitcom, Dharma and Greg, go and watch it. It's hilarious. So yeah, and me and my girlfriend, our how do you call it, gender roles are switched, because she brings home the bacon. She's the bread earner. She works full time in an office, and I'm out there yelling at people, being a little bum. But that's it. Okay, and hopefully, I'm very happy because comedy is back now, and I have a few gigs. I did a few gigs. I got my return to Hot Water Comedy Club, one of my favorite places in the whole world, and it was great. It was absolutely phenomenal. It was on a Wednesday, and I did 10 minutes. It was very, very good, and I'm happy, looking to go back. And I think in was it September, October? I think in November they start to have the new act night on Sundays and stuff like that. And yeah, but I've done 2 shows now on Wednesday, which is very good. I'm climbing, slowly but surely climbing the comedy ladder, which is very good. And I had some good reviews from some very, very nice people. Yeah, it's great. And I also have a comedy gig this Friday on hold on. So okay, I'll put all the details here. If you are in Widnes this Friday, you can come and see me stand up at the studio. I'm going to be doing 10-minute set. I'm going to be doing like a very powerful set. You know what I mean? And but enhanced, because I've added and I've changed a lot of new stuff. Okay, and I'm planning next week to go to Manchester, but I need to see. There's like these gigs where you just sign up and go up, and I'm going to go there, and I'm going to do. I have 7-minute bit about Love Island that I need to do. I have another bit about getting catfished on Tinder. I need to do that. I have a 7-minute bit on cricket. I need to do that. I have a lot of new stuff that I need to find place where to do them. And the best place is when you go to like small pub gigs when it's all like, your mates are the bookers, so you can go back. So even if you don't do that well, it's okay because you're trying new material. But when you go to a big place like Hot Water Comedy Club, whereas, that's the big leagues, you need to bring it, you need to be out there and knock it out of the park, with material that works and is very fast and boom, boom, boom. Okay, that's how I like to do things. And, but yes, so today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to do my favorite segment, okay? Because, hold on, let me just tell you about the guests. I wanted to have episode 40, to have my first guest, a very good comedian, very good friend of mine, Mr. Sam Serrano. But the problem is, we have some local restrictions, because I saw in the analytics that on Instagram and on Facebook, some of the people watching this episode are from America. We have some Canadians. We have a lot of Indian people, by the way, a lot of people from India. And I think some people from Africa. I'm not sure. I need to check. So I know that not everybody is from the UK. But in the UK right now, we have some local restrictions, meaning like pubs are open, restaurants are open, but you cannot go to each other's houses, which is kind of bizarre, because like you can go to a restaurant and sit with a bunch of strangers around you, but you cannot go to your friend's house. Stupid, I know, whatever. So I cannot bring outside people into my home right now, because I was planning to do behind. There's like a little nice section that I've tried, and I'm going to get 2 chairs and a table, and just have like the table and the microphones on top and the 2 chairs, and it's going to be brilliant. Put the camera here on my tripod, but I cannot have people on. And I wanted to do once a month. I wanted to bring you episode guest, and 3 episodes is going to be solo, just me and you. But I cannot have people now. So, and they said that maybe it's going to be like these restrictions for the next few months. But hopefully it's going to be good. Hopefully we'll be able to go to each other's houses in a few weeks. So the moment they open up this thing, I will bring some, and I have a few people lined up, and I have some very, very serious people that I know that I'll try to get once the restrictions are lifted, and because they're crazy busy, so I'll try to find when they are not that busy and have them over, and you really enjoy them. But yeah, just stay tuned, and the moment the restrictions are lifted, I will get you some, and I'll get you a few other people, and we will have a great time. Now, I always have segments, okay? Usually how I do the show is the first half, I just talk about what happened the week before, or just improvise, or just rant, whatever. In the second half, the second 15 to 20 minutes, I do a segment. Now, the problem is, okay, I have 10 minutes. Problem is, I don't always have time to do segments, okay? So today, we're gonna do my favorite segment. Let's go! Florida news, Florida news, Florida news, Florida news. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Florida news. Yes, we did it. It's been a while since I've done Florida news. Okay, first story. Let's go into it because I have only 10 minutes. Okay, Florida man charged after asking deputies to test meth quality. Okay, so this seems Pawatka, Florida, which, by the way, Pawatka in Bulgarian means tent. So I was quite surprised. So this is like a town in Florida. Pawatka, Florida, authorities say a Florida man was arrested after complaining to deputies that he might have been sold the wrong drug. The Putnam County Sheriff's Office posted on Facebook that the 49-year-old was charged Tuesday with possession of methamphetamine. Deputies say he called the sheriff's office earlier Tuesday and explained that he had brought some meth about a week earlier. He said he had a bad reaction after smoking the drug and asked if deputies could test the narcotics quality. At the detective's invitation, he drove to the sheriff's office and handed over a clear crystal-like substance wrapped in aluminium foil. Authorities say it field tested positive for methamphetamine, and he was arrested. Mr. whatever the fuck was being held on $5,000 bail. Jail records didn't list an attorney. Now, this is something that Florida man will probably do, but I want to show you the reason I picked this story is because I want to show you below the article the local Palatka office, whatever county sheriffs, they have a Twitter account, which I think is hilarious when I see police departments having Twitter. And the best part is when they start to get a bit jokey and just silly. So they posted something to him. So the Pasco Sheriff Twitter account said, "Are you a meth?" No, so this is the article. So they replied to the article, "Are you a meth dealer? Question mark. We want to help you out. Just call at 911 or 727-847-8102, and we will gladly test your meth for you before you start selling it." Oh my god, bro! Like, Florida is crazy because I think they have too much sunshine, too much crazy, like they have typhoons, isn't it? They have like floods and thunderstorms or whatever, and they have too much drugs. Okay, let's be honest, because you cannot have sunshine all the time and easy access to drugs. And it's so strange because, like, I think they have very strict drug laws in Florida, but I'm not sure, which is bizarre because it's like a chill. It's state where people go to retire and go to like fucking chill and party in Miami. And there's a lot of coke and drugs in Miami and all that type of stuff. I'm actually dressed like a Miami drug dealer right now. I am, yeah. I have a few shirts that I bought, which you'll see in the future episodes. They're very nice, very flamboyant, because I need to change my look on stage. But yeah, so this guy fucking how fucking stupid you have to be, though. You literally just walk into a police station and he's like, "Hey, look, I have some no." They have very strange accents in Florida because even though it is the South of America, they don't have a South, like a redneck, like, "I'll tell you what," like, goddamn, that type of accent. They have like a very strange accent over there. But yeah, so hold on. The next story Okay, so some neighbors upset about Florida man who likes to do yard work in the nude. Now, there's a clip with this, and I'll show you the clip. Hold on. I just want to say the reason I pull up this article while I'm putting my fucking things on. Jeez, fucking, I hate. There's like an old man, and when I was a teenager, we used to go um, to the Black Sea in Bulgaria, and there was like a caravan. There was like a caravan park, and the neighbors of one of the caravans were like this, like a group of people, like family, friends, and stuff, and we became very friendly with them. We were like three boys, I think, yeah. And there was this fucking guy, man. Oh my god, in his mid 50s, who used to walk around all the time, like not naked, but just like a little speedo all the fucking time. This guy's junk was everywhere, and he used to sunbathe. So we were like in the caravan. We're in the caravan, and and they're like literally a few meters away is their caravan. So he used to sunbathe. He used to have a hammock there as well. So yeah, he that junk was everywhere. So what I'm trying to say is, can we please, because I go to the gym as well, and older men and locker rooms are absolutely unacceptable. Okay, listen, guy, I don't want to see your junk. Your testicles are down to your knees. Okay, your tits all flabby. You have like hair on your fucking like shoulders or whatever. How the fuck you get hair on your shoulders, guy? Okay, I know I'm body shaming now. Somebody who's watching who has shoulder hairs is probably really annoyed at me. Like, Mike, how could you bastard? But come on, guy, listen, honestly, how the fuck you gonna have shoulder hairs? You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to see flubby stuff. And you know what the problem is, mate? The worst part is, all right, they always want to talk to me. Okay, when I'm out and about, when I'm by myself and I'm doing stuff, when I'm shopping, for food, when I'm going to the gym, when I'm going to the post office, when I'm doing chores, I don't want. I'm just putting my head down, and I just want to get as quick as possible and carry on with my day. Okay, I'm not like a very jolly, friendly person when I'm doing chores. Okay, I'm not really in the mood for a talk. All right, if you see me in the gig, I'm very friendly. If I'm out with mates, I'm very friendly. I'm not like one of those people who goes out and be like, sits in the corner and being quiet all the time and trying to be a diva, or like, oh, look at me, oh, whatever, center of attention, that type of behavior. I hate that. No, I'm always super friendly, but I don't want to talk to you nothing when I'm doing chores. And every time I walk in, why the hell, every time I walk into the locker room, there's an old guy. I know I'm rambling off now, but I don't care. I need to get this off my fucking chest. My chest that has no hair, okay? Because I plug my chest. Boop, boop, boop. It's not that hard. And if you have shoulder hair, just remove it, okay? Go to laser surgery or whatever, therapy, remove it, okay? Get a woman out there to put like the little, how'd you call that? Waxing, whatever, and be like, and you can scream like you're in a movie. You know that movie, The 40-Year-Old Virgin, when they remove the hair and they cut his nipple as well a bit, which was real, and he was like, oh my god, that hurts so much. I've tried waxing my legs one time, and it was unbelievably painful. Okay, I don't know how you ladies do it. Now, doesn't matter. When I go there, and every time I go there, and I always try to give like, not in the corner, but like kind of isolate myself, and I keep my head down, and I do my shake and change. I'm not really like looking around, and I see these fucking guys, mate. They're just literally like this, just standing there like this, and they have their fucking, like, they get out of the shower. By the way, no towel. By the time, like, the guy takes his clothes off, he walks all the way, okay, to the showers, which are in one end of the fucking locker room, right? Does not put a towel. There's no towel when he's walking. So he's butt naked, okay? His flat, wrinkly ass, okay? And he's just walking to there, takes a shower, and he's like fucking coughing and shit, and like, and making noises, and like, what the fuck's up with old men when old people, like old men taking showers in locker rooms? They always have to make these fucking noises like they're deadlifting 200 pounds or whatever, like crazy people, bro. Okay, god damn it. And And they always, when they get out of the shower, they're not in a hurry, okay? Because I'm a bit shy when it comes to stuff like that, you know what I mean? Even though I'm very confident on stage and when I'm talking all that stuff, but I'm actually a shy person when it comes to some stuff, especially, you know, like body and all that. I'm a bit insecure about my body, you know, I'm small and short, but I don't want people to see me naked, you know what I mean? Like random strangers, especially dudes. What the fuck? No, like not some dudes that I don't know and stuff like that. You know, I didn't want to sound homophobic. I kind of catch myself. Did you see what I did there? Because like I don't want to see dudes to see me. No, oh, and then I was like, Mike, that's homophobic. Don't say stuff like that. And then I was like, well, not dudes that I don't know. And then it turns out like, yeah, I'm completely fine to be seen with dudes who know me. God damn it, Mike. They got you. Shit. We knew it. That girlfriend of yours is just how they call it, a beard or whatever. I don't know. It's just a front. Yes, so you can lie to everybody that you're straight. God damn it. We got you, Mike. Hey, you can do whatever you want. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't care. So anyway, and these dudes, bro, they get out and they put their fucking, there's like these benches, and they put their leg on the bench, okay? And they just, you know, if they're not even in a hurry to pat themselves down, and they're just like things just flowing out everywhere, you know? And they're everywhere, you know what I mean? Like doesn't matter where I turn, and they say stuff like, "Good workout? Did you have a good?" And I literally, when they first say that to me, I always pretend that I didn't hear them, because you know when I'm changing, I don't have my headphones on, and I'm just like, "Did you have a good workout, mate?" And I was like, yeah. And I'm like very like I'm very good at just stopping a conversation when I don't want to talk to you. I'm like, yeah, and that's it. And they're like, "Oh, good. Do you come here often?" And I'm just like, pretend that they didn't hear them. They're like, "Do you come here often?" I was like, "Sorry, what?" They're like, "Do you come here often?" I was like, yeah. But just like, you know, like, yeah, like, leave me. What are you doing, guy? I don't want to know. And please put some fucking clothes on. So yeah, please, like, old man, I've seen enough of wrinkly bollocks and flat asses and all that type of stuff. Please put some fucking clothes on. That's why I put this article. Let's watch this fucking clip, okay? And then I'll go, okay? Because why not? Okay, so hold on. Let's watch this clip of this guy. This is like from the news station or whatever, the interview.
Florida sheriff is stepping in after a man bears it all, doing work around his house. Some of his neighbors have come to accept it, while others with young children are raising a flag.
A man's naked behavior outside of his South Florida home, all caught on camera.
He'll be out there working on his car, opens his garage door up, stands there, works on his car, old Camaro he's got in there.
This is not, listen, the way that the guy, that's not a real person, okay? That fucking guy who's like, "Hey, you open up a Camaro, I don't know what happened. He likes to walk around the tree naked." No, that's not a real person. That sounds like a voice that I do of one of my stupid skits or gigs or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's not a real person, bro. Oh my God, Florida man does yard work naked. You know what I love? When they do the news and they, the news anchors or the reporters use like super cheesy, how do you call it? Not puns, yeah, puns and lines and stuff like that, you know? Florida man bears everything to neighbors or stuff like that.
Live in this Stewart neighborhood say the man will even do yard work completely exposed.
Really, really weird.
He's old enough to know that's not right.
The Martin County Sheriff's Office has received multiple calls and says his actions are completely legal, just as long as he does not inappropriately touch himself or cross his property line.
Bro.
Everyone says that's just crazy.
That's
you know,
crazy.
it is.
However, if it continues,
2 different statutes have been met with that behavior. One being lascivious behavior, the other one being breach of the peace.
some of the man's neighbors are defending his nude antics.
They're not taking it off their property, so I figured what they can do whatever they want to do on their land.
Amy Canterbury is a mother of 6. Her kid's bus stop is across the street from the man's home. She does not see a problem with him letting it all hang out.
Literally, they're the nicest people you ever meet, and they would give you their clothes if they had them on to give it to you.
Okay, hold on. Can we first acknowledge that Mary Strawberry, or whatever the fuck her name is, she got some cakes on her. Did you see? She got some cakes on her. Goddamn. I can see why she has 6 kids. Fucking hell, that woman likes to shag, bruh. She looks very good for somebody who has 6 kids. That's insane, bruh. That's way too many kids. Okay, let's be honest. But hold on, let me close this. Fucking hell, I think she was thirsty. I think she wanted the 7th kid, if you know what I'm saying. She was like, I don't see no problem. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you skanky little bitch. Oh my god. But then I saw a picture of the guy. He's like an old, out of shape guy, because I was thinking, you know, the way she reacted, I was like, maybe he's like a really young, buff guy or whatever, and she's just thirsty and she likes to look at him naked. He was like fucking, it was like an old, floppy guy, you know what I mean? And she has 6 kids, so those 6 kids have to look at that fucking guy. Oh my god. And she's like, yeah, they're like the nicest couple ever. They'll literally give their clothes to you or something like that. And I was like, fucking okay. And the reporter says, like, this neighbor, he lets it all hang or something like that. Fucking hell, who writes these stuff for the news? I don't know. I have to go now. I have to go because I need to go. I have stuff to do. Okay, mate, I hope that you enjoyed the show. We talked about my girlfriend, how she's mad at me. We talked about old guys, bollocks, and we did 2 Florida news. I'll do more Florida news in the future. I had 4 articles, but I got distracted. I started ranting about old people in the locker room. So yeah, what can you do? Okay, mate, enjoy the rest of your week. Smash it, destroy it, whatever. Yes, and I'll see you next week. Bye.
Dun 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 dun.